Alright, this is a Metalhead's perspective. We're going back to Love Bites. It's been a while since I've actually had them on my channel. I haven't really had the chance to check out anything new from them. I've been so caught up with other things. Fammy. I've actually been subscribed to Fammy for years, way before I ever got into Japanese music. As heavily as I did. Like, I knew Fammy. I don't actually remember how I ran into that channel. Anyway, she's incredible. I'm so glad that Love Bites was able to pick her up. It sounds like she's fitting in perfectly into that role. I'm a huge Fammy fan. I mean, who isn't, that doesn't know about her anyways, but it's really cool that she's in this group. Yeah, like I said, I haven't done too many Love Bites reactions, and I don't know why. Sometimes their fans can be pretty polarizing to me. I've gotten some hate. I don't know why. I've always been respectful to this band. I think they're really talented. You know, I know they do a lot of power metal elements in their songs along with thrash. You know, not my favorite kind of metal music, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that, but they're still some of the most talented musicians in Japan, you know. Miyako being one of my favorite guitarists ever. So yeah, I don't know where all that came from. I had like people emailing me that I blocked, hackling me about this band. Just because I said something about power metal, I think was the comment I made. Like I said, I didn't care. I don't care for the power metal side of it, but that was it. You know, that doesn't deter or take away the talent. It's just not my favorite type of metal music. You know, just like death metal isn't going to be everybody's cup of tea, but you know. Anyways, yeah, their fans getting a lot of debate. You know, the fandoms of this music getting a lot of debate on who's the best, you know, and stuff like that. And they just can't let it go. They gotta pick one, and it leads for bad interactions and bad comments in a lot of these videos. And new fans are gonna see that, you know, and that's going to deter them. You can have a favorite, but you don't have to be a jerk about it. Like I said, Miyako is one of my all-time favorite guitar players, musicians in general. She's a multi-instrumentalist, songwriter, piano. You know, I watched some clips of her playing the bass, you know. So, what the heck, you know? You can have that opinion, but you don't have to be a loser about it and disrespect somebody else's opinion, saying Konami's the best or saying Saki from Nemophila is the best. You know, you can all have those opinions, and that's okay. It's just, it's at the end of the day, it's all preference. But I think that's where I got a lot of negativity from in general. Was I didn't agree with it being my favorite music of all time. Like a lot of these fans of these groups, you know, tend to think that they're godsends, they're deities, you know, they need to be worshipped, and if you don't worship them, you need to be crucified. It's a crazy way of thinking. You can love multiple guitarists. You can love multiple bassists. You can think one's better than the other. That's okay. So, anyways, I digress. I just wanted to kind of reiterate on that. I don't have any bad intention just because it's not my favorite music. I still enjoy it. I still respect them. And Fammy's in this band, and like I said, I've been a fanboy for what, since like 2019 or 2020 or something. I've been subscribed to her for way before I ever knew who Bandmate or Nemo Philo or Love Bites were, you know. So yeah, it's really cool. I got nothing else to add to that. I just want to hear some good music from them, and this came from my Discord recommendation, so let's get into it. Oh, there she is. Midori, Haruna, Asami, they're all fantastic. Before it gets into the singing here, I do prefer their thrashy side. That's just me. I'm not, like I said, I'm not the biggest power metal fan. I respect it, but it's just not my favorite type of metal music. I do like the thrashier, more cutthroat and variable change ups in rock and heavy metal music, or metal music in general. You know, power metal just seems to be a little bit too what's the word? A little too much of the same, a continuation throughout the whole song of like the same power chord over and over and over again. I can see the appeal to that. It adds for a really cool groove to a music, you know, something you can latch onto through the whole entire song. But I like a lot of variation in my music. That's not one. I give up. There it is. I think Haruna has the most satisfying cymbal work in the music industry. Her china, her cymbals, you know, her crashes, they're just so satisfying. I think I've said that before in previous Love Bites reactions that I've done. I'm just gonna turn those off. It's all in English anyways. Those harmonies are satisfying. What a fun little behind the scenes video we're getting here too. That's really cool to when bands do that. It's always cool to kind of see that, like their in studio footage. Sorry for the not saying anything. I was trying to catch what they were doing in the music video. Like I said, the behind the scenes stuff is really interesting. They're all like trading like instruments here. We got Haruna on Fami's bass here. That'd be interesting. God, that's a good looking bass guitar. I'm a fan of red on instruments anyways. Oh, there's a good shot. Fami's so cool. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I remember now. I don't think it was the me saying that I didn't like power metal. I think I said something about Asami's voice. I said I had a hard time understanding what she was saying. Just something about her, the way she sings. It's beautiful. It's just sometimes I have a hard time catching the word she's saying, and I think somebody just hated me for saying that. Haruna. What a cool shot. Oh, she is a giant compared to them. And she's not even that tall. Wow.
Something new to this world. Get up and win.
Yeah, she sounds really good right here. No, that sounds sick. Oh, the bass is so satisfying. Oh, I had a thought here. What was I gonna say? I prefer. It's not a narc on Midori. I like Midori a lot. Amazing again. But I just prefer Miyako's tone of her guitar a little more than I do Midori's. If I had to pick, I'm just a big Miyako fan, anyways. But I like that tone she's got on her. What did she rock? Dean's, right? It just sounds so good. Those gang vocals are fun. Oh, back to this. Sounds sick. Awesome. I'll find a good spot here. Give me a sec. I want to kind of like it. Yeah. Fami was a great pickup for this band. Amazing bass player, amazing smile, amazing visuals. Just couldn't have gotten better. And you can tell she just added a lot to the bass section. I think it was a step up, in my opinion. Oh, I love this band. You know, it's unfortunate a lot of these reactors and a lot of these video makers want to pit these musicians against each other. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth when I read those comments. Some of these fans are just jerks to each other. It's unfortunate, especially when when you're at this level of musicianship, whether it's Nemophila, LOVEBITES, you know, Bandmade. You know, these guitar players could learn each other's parts. That's all there is to it. You know, it's not for that the band's music. So it's going to sound different. It's going to be different. It's going to look different. They're serving their part for their music. You know, they all do things differently. That doesn't mean one's better than the other, in my opinion. It's a matter of preference and taste and sound and feel, but they're not inferior to each other at this level of musicianship. And it's ridiculous that people want to be jerks about it. If I see that in my videos, in my comments section, you guys I don't want you in my channel at all. See you later. Go troll somewhere else. Go fit in with the rest of the haters, the naysayers, the crybaby snowflakes. You're out of my channel. I've made a lot of rant videos about this. I've been seeing it more and more, and it's unfortunate. Just love the music, guys. It's all good. They're all talented. Leave it at that. Hey, I like Midori because of her tone of her guitar. Fantastic. Hey, I like Hirona because she does this, or I really like the cymbal work in her drumming. That's why she's my favorite. Awesome. You don't come off as an idiot when you say stuff like that. But when you're like, no, Saki is not a thrasher. She couldn't do this part. You don't see her showing off like this, so she can't play. She's not the best. You sound stupid. Hazuki, to me, you know, if you've seen any of her in other bands other than Nemophila or some of the other stuff that she has done, you would know that she could do everything these girls could do and those other girls can do in other bands. She is one of the most highly underrated guitar players I have ever came across. Nobody ever gives Hazuki in Nemophila the time of day because she gets overshadowed by Miyako and Saki and Kanami, and by God, I bet she could do anything those girls can do. And you know, and it's unfortunate that opinions get in the way of practicality in music. Just because you don't see somebody out making a thrash video or a show-off video or a session video for their guitar doesn't mean they're a bad guitar player. They're just doing what they need to for their band. Anyways, I'm over it. If I, like I said, if I see that stuff in my comments section of, you know, have that discussion of who you like the best based on what you hear, but you don't need to bash somebody else's opinion to get there. Anyways, have a good one and stay metal.